So you guys that have been here before, you've heard me say, well, maybe you haven't heard me say it this way, but you've heard me talk about this before. And if you haven't been here before, welcome. And if you have been here before, welcome back. But I always say that whenever a conversation comes up between multiple clients in a day, it has to be an important topic. And that always means that I should create a video about it. And I've probably done multiple videos. I probably have never done a video about this topic, but it's definitely made an appearance in other videos before. And I'm just realizing my glasses are so dirty. But anyway, I'll clean them after. But this topic has been coming up multiple times in my coaching calls today, and I wanted to address it because if you are struggling losing weight, you might have this issue. You might not be getting enough of this vital nutrient that I believe everybody should be getting at least somewhat in their diet. So that nutrient, I'm not going to make you wait, that nutrient is fiber. So fiber is one of those things that helps everything move through your system smooth. So just imagine if you don't change your oil in your car is probably not going to run very well. And that everything starts moving through your engine much slower, the more gunk and everything that gets built up in the engine. And as soon as you change that oil to the car, everything starts moving so much smoother. That is similar to what fiber does in your diet. Now, there's different types of fiber, soluble fiber, insoluble fiber, and I'm not going to go into the weeds. If you want me to do a full breakdown of fiber and the benefits of it, leave me a comment below and let me know. And if enough people want it, I'll definitely put that video together. But just know that if you are taking in food and it's not coming out, you are going to struggle losing weight because you got a lot of going in and it ain't coming out. So you're going to struggle losing weight, but not only are you going to struggle losing weight, but your health is going to suffer as well. So I always encourage my clients, and I've had this conversation a lot with people today, some that I just had the conversation with today to get more fiber, and some that I've had this conversation with in the past, and we're just checking in on their fiber. And one of my clients just had one of her biggest weight loss, and we just had this conversation, I believe, last week or the week before, that she needs to be getting in 20 grams of fiber per day. She was having some issues with constipation, and she said that this week, and I think this was last week or the week before, but she said anyway, she said that her constipation is almost gone and she's feeling much better. Now, I know what it feels like to have to push a little bit harder on so if you get my drift. So I know the harshness of not getting enough fiber in. So you're probably asking yourself, okay, I'm not getting enough fiber. I believe you that I should be having more, but how much should I be having? So I start off all of my female clients at about anywhere between 15 to 20 grams of fiber and up. My male clients, I start them about 25 to about 35 grams of fiber and up. I know personally for me, I feel my best when I'm at about 25 to 30 grams or more of fiber per day. So I've dealt with constipation, and every single time, as soon as I start adding, and I know whenever it's a little bit harder to go to the bathroom, I know my fiber is low. And as soon as I start incorporating more fiber into my diet, all of that kind of goes away and I start to physically feel better. So if you're feeling any of these symptoms, gas, bloating, diarrhea, or constipation, you could be suffering from just not getting enough fiber. And oftentimes the people that suffer with the fiber issues the most, are people on higher protein diets. So if you're incorporating high protein, because we always talk about the benefits of protein, and yes, protein is important. for building muscle, burning fat, losing weight. Super important. The problem is, if you're taking in a lot of protein, that can be very harsh on your digestive system. And if you're not taking in enough fiber to help move that protein through your body, you're taking in all this protein, your body's not digesting it properly. So you're not getting the nutrition from all the protein that you're taking in. So all the extra protein is pretty much useless if your body's not digesting it and processing it properly. So get that fiber in with the additional protein. If you're having trouble losing weight, but you notice that you're not going to the bathroom, you're not pooping, often enough. And a lot of people will say, well, how often should I be? And I think this is so individual, but I think everybody should be having anywhere between at least 1 to 2 bowel movements per day. If you're having less than that, 1 every few days, you're probably not getting enough fiber. So let me know what you think about that topic down below in the comments. And if you have any other questions or need any help on your fitness journey, click the first link down below in the description. Fill out the form and the two of us will figure out together what we need to do to get you from where you're at to where you want to be. And of course, your first coaching call is always free.